Okay guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see from the title of this video, me and my ex, I guess he's my ex now, right? Are not together. So we broke up. And honestly, you guys, honestly, this is just, I just don't even know where to start because it's not what you guys think. Like, I know it's like, this video is just not going to be what you expected because I didn't even expect it, okay? So the reason why we broke up, you guys, is honestly because it just wasn't working out. And I know, I literally hate it when people say this. Like, I hate it when couples are just like, it's not working out and they break up. Because, like, what do you mean it's not working out? Like, what do you mean, like, it's not working out? Like, fix it. Like, just fix it. Right? Like, I literally hear I hear couples say that. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, work on it, bro. Like, do you not love each other? Like, what do you mean it's just not working out? Like, nobody cheated, nobody did anything to you, nobody did anything. Like, make it work, you know? And I used to think that way until this relationship. Like, now I get it. So honestly, you guys, honestly, nothing bad happened. Like, there was no cheating, at least from what I know of. Like, from what I'm aware, there's no cheating. I mean, I will never say never anymore because, like, you never know. I mean, things could always come up, like, afterwards, and I'll be like, wow, like, you never know. But honestly, I just really don't think he was that type of person towards me because, like, he knew what I went through with my ex previous, and he knows, like, how bad the cheating, like, stuff, like, affected me, how just, like, I was just not with it. And, like, that's why I feel like I always have, like, some respect for him just because of how he was in the relationship. Like, he knew that was, like, kind of a trigger of mine, probably. I don't know. But yeah, like, honestly, you guys, the reason that we decided to break up and just not be in a relationship together is just because, like, it honestly just wasn't working relationship wise. And I never understood that until now. So basically, you guys, I'm gonna be completely honest, without giving too much, because this is just kind of like the basic letting you guys know we're not together. I'm not gonna get into, like, full details on this video. This is just, like, basically the main one, just to be like, we're not together, because I know a lot of people just are gonna click this just to see, like, the tea and the drama, which there really is none. And I literally hate that. Like I don't hate it, but it's just, like, I kind of wish there was, because I think it's so funny when I come on here and I crash out and, like, I'm so dramatic. Like, before, when I literally sat down my ex, you guys, and was like, oh, so tell them why we broke up, like, and he cheated, and like I literally sat the man down and made him tell y'all that he cheated. Like, that was hilarious. Like, that was super funny. At the time, I was going through it, not gonna lie, but at that, like, at the time, it was like, that was very traumatic and sad for me, but I know I'm gonna get over it. And it's, like, funny to look back on and laugh now, like, haha, like, that's hilarious. And I literally don't mind coming on the camera and crying and, like, crashing out. Like, that's hilarious to me, because I mean, we all go through it, okay? We all go through breakups. We all go through dramas that happen in our life. Like, we all go through something. So now it's my turn. And, like, I just so happen to put it on the internet because it's, like, funny, right? Like, it's funny to look at what somebody else is going through and, like, whatever, when you're going through stuff, just to take your mind off of whatever you're going on. So, like, now it's your turn to laugh at me, okay? I'm going through the breakup. Haha, like, this is hilarious, right? So the thing is about this breakup, you guys, it wasn't bad. Like, that's what it's, like, so different and so weird to me, because it wasn't bad at all. We just kind of mutually decided that it's just not, like, it's just not working out relationship wise. And what I mean by that is because I realized that it's more than just not cheating. Like, I think because I was cheating on my previous relationship, I was just, like, very focused on, like, I need somebody that doesn't cheat, and in my mind, like, I think I even told him this. I was like, yeah, the only reason, like, we would not be together is because if you cheat, it's over, it's done. Like, I stress that so much. Like, I can't do cheating, so it's like, it's so done. And, like, that's literally the only thing that can break us up. And I guess that was a lie. I didn't know that at the time, but that is not all. What I realized is that's not all what a relationship is about. That is literally the bare minimum, is not cheating. That's the bare minimum. And that's just a fact. That's literally the bare minimum. But it's just like so rare these days to have somebody that doesn't cheat. It's like that's what we hold on to and that's what we strive for. And it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's very sad. It's sad what the generation has come to, okay? But whatever, that's the world we live in. So I've never ever had a breakup like this where it's just like peaceful and calm. Like there was no like big huge dramatic fight. Like there was no like I hate you. There was no like you're the worst person. Like it was so like we just came to an understanding that it's just not working. And it's the most mature breakup I've ever had in my life. Cause like we're good as friends. Like the thing is, it's just like, oh, I hate it. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I literally hate this because I'm just not used to this. And like I strongly heavily believe that like you shouldn't be friends with a guy. Like not like I'm not talking about like here and there. I'm talking about like this guy was my best friend for a whole year, you guys. Like we dated for a whole year. He was my best friend. Seeing him, like I lived with him for a year every day. Best friend. And now it's just like we realize it just doesn't work relationship wise. And now we have to go from like, okay, this was my best friend to now like distancing myself from you. And that's hard because it's like I don't hate him. Nothing bad happened. And that's the hard part because it's just like I've never had a breakup that's like, usually when it's bad and it's a bad breakup, it's super easy to just cut them off. And it's like, okay, great, you did me dirty, boom, like I never speak to you again. But this one's super hard because it's like, hey, we're still friends, but we're just trying to navigate. Like obviously when you become like, you were dating and then you become friends, now you have to set like boundaries because it's like we can't talk how we used to. We can't like be how we used to. It's different now. Like to me it's different. Like if you don't have the title or whatever, like it's like you gotta move different. And it's kind of hard because it's hard to set those boundaries when you obviously still care about the person and you obviously still like, you know, you don't just all of a sudden, okay, like I don't like him anymore, you know, especially when nothing like crazy happened, where it's like there's no cheating, there was none done dirty, like nothing in the relationship to hate him for. To me it's easier when they do something, it's like, okay, there's something to like hate them for. So this is just very different to me. And like the thing is, you guys, I'm literally a walking red flag now because of this. Because imagine your best friend is your ex. Like that can't be a thing. You can't be best friends with your ex. And I know a lot of people are. Good for you, but to me you're a walking red flag. Like if I met a guy and he's like, yeah, I'm best friends with my ex, I'd be like, okay, like I'm not talking to you. Like that's a red flag. So I am literally a walking red flag right now, and that's fine because honestly, you guys, I never got to focus on myself. I never got to really focus on myself and be just single. Like I was in a relationship before for 4 years, and the thing is, I never planned to be in a relationship with this guy. Like basically we just started talking one day, and ever since we started talking, we just never stopped talking. Because we just clicked, we just vibe. Like he was a vibe. Like it just, you just meet somebody by accident and you just automatically like hit it off, and like you guys just never stop talking. So there was no like break, you know, there was no time for me to heal. And honestly, you guys, I was healed. Like basically I healed during, like when I was in my past relationship, I healed during it. Like I basically did the stay method, stay until you hate them method. And like I know that's crazy, but like I don't know if y'all know this, like if the guys out there don't know this, girls have this power that we can heal in the relationship. Like guys can only really heal, I think, once the girl's actually gone, because they can't mentally, like I guess we're just overthinkers, that we can like totally like cut you off in our minds, and you can still be living with us. We can still be talking to you, seeing you every day, and like we just cut you off in our mind, and we process the fact that you're not there in our mind. Like it's so crazy. So then we already processed the loss, because like to us, like the person that we thought you were died. So I processed the loss in my relationship, that therefore when you're ready to leave, it's super easy. Like you never go back after like you once you process the breakup, you never go back. You're like, okay, whatever, stay until you hate them, then you know how it's like. You'll never go back because you know how it's going to be like the feelings are just not there anymore, especially when that person cheats. When the person cheats, you guys, it's so like that, you didn't even know that person, right? It's just super easy to cut your feelings off, at least for me. So obviously with me getting into this relationship right after a 4-year relationship, I'm sure, and I don't want to speak on him because like I don't know his thoughts, right? I'm not him, but I'm sure he probably felt some type of way as well, like, wow, how can she just go from a 4-year relationship to me? Like, as a person, like at trying to put yourself in someone's shoes, like obviously I don't know if that, whatever, like I don't know, but to me that would make me feel some type, like, you, like, how do you just move on, especially from a guy's point of view? How do you just move on and jump from a 4-year relationship to this? Like, am I just the rebound? Obviously you're gonna have thoughts like, are you just the rebound, right? Like, obviously, because what, like, you just 4-year relationship, you moved on like that. It's just like, it just so happened to be the fact that I processed the breakup in the relationship. I knew he cheated. I know that's not the man that I thought he was, and the man that I thought he was and the man that I thought I was with, you guys, didn't exist. Like, I lied to myself about who he was. So it was easy for me to move on because it's like that man that I loved didn't exist. He wasn't real, bro. Like, the person that I loved would have never done me like that. So I had to grieve and process the fact that that person didn't exist. So therefore it was easy. So obviously, I mean, I maybe probably should have took a break and probably just been single, but it's the fact that like I met him and I was just like, no, like you just know, when you meet somebody, like, you like them, you fuck with them heavy, and you're just like, yeah, like, I just want to be with you, right? So like, why would we waste time? Like, if I know I like you, you like me, we want to be together, why would we just not be together? Like, why would we not do that? Like, break for what? I don't want to see anybody else. Like, I like you, right? I don't know, I do this thing where like I focus on one person. Like, that's just, I don't want to do me. But maybe like I should have, I don't know. I mean, we'll never know, right? Because like we can't redo things. But I had the best year of my life. Like, I would never regret it. Like, I don't regret anything. I'm not leaving this relationship being like, oh my gosh, like, it was terrible. I'm not like, oh my gosh, he did me dirty. Like, it was just like a great year. It was a great time. And I'm gonna be honest, the reason why we're not together, and this is gonna be from my perspective, because like we collectively agreed that it's just not working, like, relationship wise, and we're just, you know, just gonna be friends, which is like just hard, you know. But we're like, yeah, we'll just be friends. But like, how do you just be friends? You know, it's an awkward line that it's new territory for me. So I'm just kind of like figuring this part out on like my own, just, you know, I don't know. But to me, the reason why we just are not working out relationship wise, and this is where I finally understood it, because I'm just like, what do you mean you're just not working out? So this is a guy, and this is all in my personal, like, just from my side, my personal opinion on why it didn't work out for me. I don't know, he probably has his own reasons on why it didn't work out. Like, I'm not him, so I can't speak on his side on why to him it didn't work out. But for me, why it didn't work out is just that, to me, this is a guy, like, when I first met him, like, to me, I already could tell, like, this, when I met him on the podcast, like, we did a podcast together, I obviously thought he was, thought he was just, like, he just doesn't seem like the type to date, and, like, I think it's pretty obvious that he's just not the type to date. He usually doesn't do relationships, right? Like, he just seems like that he just doesn't really do the relationships. He's kind of done and over that. And he already kind of collectively told himself that he's good on being on his own. Like, he's good on being on his own. He's very independent. You know, he doesn't need nobody. He's already, like, you know, told himself and is living a certain way. Like, he doesn't need anybody, which is great. Very independent. That's great on him. But the fact is, like, he doesn't normally do relationships, okay? I am a relationship girl. I love relationships now. Before, because like I used to be just like him. Like, I see myself so much in him that I used to be like that, where I gave up on relationships and I didn't believe in love, and at one point, and I was like done. I'm like, okay, love doesn't exist, blah blah blah. And I see myself so much in him that I just like felt like, wow, like, you know, he just needs the right person or whatever. You always like, you know, you always think you can change them, whatever. He obviously, I think, like, he has the mindset that I had before of like relationships just don't work out, but whatever. And when he started talking to me, like, obviously, I guess like some point he changed his mind into getting into a relationship with me, which is like sweet. Like, that's a nice, you know, like, that's nice. It's like, okay, like, you know, this is a guy that normally doesn't do relationships, but because like I'm a relationship girl, he got into a relationship because like that's what I want, right? I'm just guessing. Like, obviously it's just like we never really had this conversation, but this is just how I feel, okay? This is all from how I feel. Like, I mean, I could be totally wrong, but this is just what I'm going off of. So he got into a relationship with me because if I'm gonna mess with you a certain way, we're gonna be in a relationship. Like, that's just kind of like the vibe I'm on. Like, that's just who I am as of like right now. Like, to mess with me a certain way and to be around me, for me to put my all into you, and for me to give you my time, for me to talk to you every day, for me to act a certain way with you, like, it's got to be a relationship. And I just feel like he's just not really a relationship guy. Like, he could do with it or without it, but he got into a relationship because that's something that I need, right? So as time goes on, it's just kind of like you realize when you're dating a certain guy like this that doesn't usually do relationships, and like he just hasn't done relationships in like 5 years and like whatever, and he's doing it for you and he's getting to a relationship for you. I'm speaking in general. I'm just gonna speak in general. This is not just like about him. I'm just saying guys like this in general. When a guy that doesn't do relationships normally gets into a relationship with you, they are already pushing their boundaries to be with you, okay? Like, their boundary, they already said it right here. They're already good on their own. They already said, I'm gonna do life alone. Love doesn't exist. I'm good. I pay my own bills. I'm self-efficient. I don't need no girl. I'm good. I'm good off that. I'm good with just being single the rest of my life. And someone already convinces themselves of that. Then for them to get into a relationship with you because that they feel like, okay, well, this is that's what she wants, right? This is just how I feel. They are pushing past their boundary to be with you, okay? They're pushing past what they're capable of and what they've already set their mind to. So they're already going past their limits, okay? They're pushing themselves for you, which is nice. Like, that's so nice, okay? I see that. But for me, his pushing him past his limits is my bare minimum. That's my bare minimum, okay? Relationship is my bare minimum. Not cheating is my bare minimum. Commitment is my bare minimum, okay? Like, that's just regular to me. That's just regular. As a relationship girl, that stuff is like step one, like regular, basic, bro, like basic. And when you're with a guy, I'm not talking about him, but just in general, that pushes himself to like y'all meet in the middle, he's gonna always feel like, wow, I'm doing so much. And I'm always gonna feel like, wow, he's doing like the bare minimum. Like, is this it? Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I also like just realized in this relationship, is that like at first it's so super sweet that you're like, wow, like, you know, this guy is pushing himself to like really try with you. And you know, that's cute at first, but eventually that's gonna get old, okay? Like, it's just like, okay, like your bare minimum, like it's bare minimum stuff, especially with what I'm used to. Like, I'm used to that, like that affectionate. Like, I clearly have some issues, and I have major daddy issues that I've come to terms with. Like, I'm still discovering trauma, maybe, like, I don't know, but clearly I have something wrong with me, y'all, that I need attention, and clearly, and I have major daddy issues, okay? I don't like to admit that, but like I clearly do. Like, daddy issues is like a really real thing. So like I need a lot of like affectionate attention. Like, I need that. Like, I need that in my soul. And also, I am so ready to give someone my whole heart, and I'm so ready to love, and I'm so ready for a relationship. Like, I am ready. Like, I've healed enough from like way past then, when I already believed like love doesn't exist. I've already like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, I do feel like if you want it, like, you can get it. Like, why not? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I debate on that, but like that's what I want. And if I can't love somebody with my full heart and put my all into them because they're scared to whatever put their full heart into me because they're more like held back and resistant, that makes me feel like scared. Like if somebody is more kind of scared, that will make you scared, you know? And I need somebody that I can just like put my whole heart into. Like what I realized about me is like I want to put my whole heart into you, or like not at all. I can't do like halfway. I can't do like a part. I can't do that. Like I have to be able to put my all into you. And I need to be able to feel safe to put my all into you too, you know? So it's unfair of me to like make him go past his boundaries and then also like feel like, okay, that's not enough, you know, because that's gonna have him feeling some type of way, and that's gonna have me feeling some type of way, because it's like that, like I need you more. And he's like I'm trying, you know? And just like I don't think we really had this conversation, but this is just kind of like, you don't need to have this conversation. There's really no conversation to be had, because it's either like a guy can or a guy can't. You know, you can't teach a guy how to love you. I mean, a little bit, but like you really can't. Like it's just, it would take so, like, I mean, I could, like, I don't know, you guys, like this is where it's kind of like iffy, because it's like you can, but that's gonna take a long time, like teaching a guy how to whatever, and usually you end up teaching them how to love another girl. I'm just gonna be straight honest. Like when you do that, you teach them how to love somebody else, and that I just don't have time to waste. I'm gonna be super honest, and maybe this is like little bit of selfish to say, I feel like I don't have time to waste. I'm still young, and right now I am okay with just focusing on myself. Like I don't need a relationship. The thing about me is like I don't need a relationship. I don't need a man. I know it looks like I do, probably to people, and like maybe he feels like this way. From me jumping out of 4-year relationship and then getting right into a new relationship with a new guy, and there was no space, there was literally no time of me just being single. I know what that looks like. It's like, okay, is she a type that just needs a man? And maybe he feels this way too. It's like, she just needs a man. Like, does she even want to be with me? Maybe she just like, I was just next, right? And I just want to assure him, like, it was never like that. It was never like I need a man and like you're just the next in line and then whatever. It's never ever like that. I mean, I do not settle. Like I do not settle. Like I'm not a settler. I've never, like, if I'm with you, it's because I want to be with you. That's it. The end. I do not need a man. I actually thrive better on my own, and y'all will see, because nobody's seen me single in 5 years. I actually do way better on my own. Like it's honestly a fact. But it's been a while, so people don't know like how I move. Like people don't know, which is fine. Like I really don't care about what the other people think, because it's like I know what it is at the end of the day. It's just that I knew that I really liked him, and I knew I really wanted to try it out, and like we tried it, and it just, what I realized is just like I just don't personally think he's really fully ready. He may think different. I'm just saying like how I feel. And we just collectively decided that we're just better as friends. Like we're just better as friends, because why? Like I never understood that before, but now I understand. Like it doesn't have to end bad. It doesn't have to end in like I hate you. It doesn't have to end in cheating. It doesn't have to end in like literally like I don't want to ever see you again. Like if you realize in the relationship that it's just like you guys are not on the same you guys aren't in the same readiness in the relationship, you guys are just not at the same level, then it's just good. It's fine to just realize that, accept it, and just go different ways, you know? Like you do you, I do me. We're still cool. We're still friends. We're still good. We still talk. Like it's just different now, because obviously you can't mess with the person the same way that you were when you were in a relationship. Like I strongly just like don't believe in that. But yeah, like, this relationship has taught me that this is my first relationship where it hasn't ended bad. Like, I just never been cool with an ex before. So this is so, ugh, like, I hate that for myself. I hate that because that's terrible, but like, whatever. I'm not trying to get into a relationship anytime soon, so it doesn't really matter if I'm like best friends with my ex for now. Like, you know, I just know that that's like a walking red flag. You can't do that. But now I'm understanding why some people do that, because it's just like, if nothing happened, why would we just never talk again? Like, it's still like, he's still like my favorite person, you know what I mean? It's just like, you just don't vibe relationship wise just because your needs are different. So yeah, that's pretty much the tea on that, you guys. Anyway, this is just the main basic breakup video. For my supporters, I'm going to, you know, obviously talk here and there, like, just about how I'm feeling and how I'm doing, little updates, and just little, like, how I'm getting, like, I still have to get over this breakup. Like, you know, it's still, your life has changed from what you know it. Like, from a whole year, I'm seeing him every day, I'm talking every day, he's my best friend every day, telling him everything, right? Knows everything about me. Like, it's different now. So it's still like, you're still grieving this breakup, but it's not like terrible. It's not a bad breakup where I'm just like just distraught, like crashing out. Like, you know, it'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. I think everybody wanted this relationship to end bad, because that would be, y'all wouldn't know. I would come on here with like a 10-part series, like literally crashing out online. Like, it's hilarious. Like, when I do that, I think it's so funny to look back on and be like, wow, progress. But it just wasn't like that. It was just a calm, it was just like, yeah. And he still, you guys, he still got me that, like, he got me this watch for my birthday, still gave it to me. We still went out for dinner after like, after we realized like it just wasn't working. Like, we still, like, he still gave me this. Like, he was just so, like, still amazing, like, just still so nice and respectful. Like, it's just, it's sad. It's sad in a way, because like, I really fucked with him. But yeah, like, it's just, if like, I don't want it, I want to prevent future things. Like, why, like, it's gonna be a fight probably in the future, like, eventually, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, why even get it there when you know and you can kind of see the future? Just end on good terms. And y'all, you want to know something that I regret? I regret this. Literally, he was gonna get me shoes for my birthday. Like, he was gonna get me a pair of J's, and then I literally saw this watch on the cruise, and I was like, oh, like, that's a good memory. Why don't you just get me like this watch that's on the cruise? Like, I'll always remember it from being like when we went on the cruise. So he got me the watch. Like, he's no questions asked. He's like, you want that? I'm gonna get it. Gets it. Tell me why, y'all, I'm such an idiot. Like, I'm so stupid, because now I have this watch and it's like a pair of J's. How many times would I wear that? Like, you know, they were cute, and like, they were cute pink J's, but like, how often am I gonna wear that? Not with every outfit. Like, I always change my shoes. I change my shoes all the time. I'm never wearing like the same shoes. This watch, like, now it's on my wrist, and it's like, every time, bro, every time I look down, reminded of him. It's like, oh my gosh, this was so bad to get, like, because it's not like I'm trying to forget him, but it's like, I'm not trying to be reminded every time, bro. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just a part of the healing. And again, it's not bad blood. It's not like when I'm looking at this watch, I'm like, F him. Like, it's just like, damn, you know, you just think about like all the memories that you had, you know? That's the saddest part, is just like the memories that you had with this person, and just like the vibe and the good time. And it's just never gonna be like the same, because it's like, you gotta have boundaries now, which is, it's something that I'm navigating. Like, this is new for me, because obviously, you know, you want to see him, but like, not too, like, you not like, you just, it's the boundaries is just like the hardest part about it all. So I don't know, y'all, if you guys are friends with your exes, like, give a girl tips. Like, I don't know, this is my first time being friends with an ex, and it's like kind of like hard, not gonna lie, because, you know, you don't just all of a sudden like not have feelings for this person either, right? So I don't know. I'm learning just like you. This is my first time going through life too. We all go through breakups, and now it's my turn. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this. So hilarious. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, because if you see him outside, like, I mean, that's a single man, like, you know, that's not my man. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know y'all probably disappointed, probably want to be messy. I mean, maybe this is growth. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out some stuff and like crash out about this in like 2 weeks. We don't know. I'm just kidding, but we don't know. Okay, my mood could change like this, but as of now, it's just like I have so much respect. I have so much respect for him. And I don't say that about a lot of people. Like, I'm a very honest person. If there was something that I needed to crash out about, I would just, no thought, we're crashing out together. That's it. So yeah, you already know. Like, comment, subscribe for my breakup journey, on the healing journey, because this will be funny. This will be fun to watch, like me dealing with being like single after 5 years. Like, that's kind of crazy, but it's good. It's good, honestly. Gotta focus on myself. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, I also just wanted to tell you really quick the date that we broke up. So we broke up July 8th, okay? It is July 19th right now, and I just wanted to make sure I was good before I drop this video and before I do it. Like, I took my time to heal, okay? Weeks, you know, I just, whatever, just process the breakup, okay? It's summer, so, you know, I just don't want y'all to think, oh, wow, she just got out of a relationship, she's back outside. I took time to heal, and I'm still taking time to heal. Everybody heals differently. It's summer. It's not like I'm never gonna leave the house because I'm processing it, like, you know. Yeah, this is all part of the breakup journey, so you can just follow me through it, hate on me through it, judge me through it. I mean, that's up to you, but you know, I am gonna work on myself, but I'm also gonna have fun too, you know. And that doesn't mean like whatever, be outside. Like, it's not like I'm outside, but it's like, bro, I'm gonna leave the house here and there. I just want y'all to know that like July 8th was the day that we officially broke up. So it's July 19th right now. By the time you guys are seeing this, it might be it's gonna be way later. So y'all are just seeing this in like a different, you know, it's just gonna look like, wow, she didn't process it, okay? Y'all didn't see me doing like just at the home stage, because like, why would I? That's just boring. This is just me moving on with my life after this, okay?